Welcome into another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, sitting down now with Heritage Hall senior Joe Washington. And before you're asking, no relation to Little Joe, obviously of OU fame. Let's start right there, man, because I'm sure, like I joking before we hit record, I'm sure you've had to deal with that all your life.
Yeah.
What's it? I mean, how? I already know the answer, but how tired are you of saying I'm not related to him?
It's a little old for sure, especially since like my dad's about the same age as him, so it's like it's not really possible anyway. But yeah, it's getting old.
I don't blame you, man. But let's start before we look at 2020. Let's go back to last season. Obviously, another good year for Heritage Hall when it comes to winning games. But at the same time, the standard, kind of has been set that you contend for titles, and you guys fell short in the semis. How much have you used that as a motivator this offseason? Because, look, it's a little different going into a season as defending champs as opposed to going into a season, coming off of a loss in the semifinals.
Oh, for sure. I like to feel the losses like my main thing. Like I just don't like to lose. I just have a winning mentality. So like the main thing keeping me going is like, hey, we have to get to the point where that cannot happen again, and we'll win the games that we need to.
For you guys this offseason, what's something that you've been working on as a team to look? I mean, you guys weren't overconfident or anything like that. Lincoln Christian was just a really good football team. They showed that by winning the state championship. But what's something that you guys have been working on to try to make sure that doesn't happen again?
A big thing we've been working on is humility for sure. Our catchphrase or motto this year is humble and hungry. So we've been working on really just like staying locked in and doing the things that we need to do and not worrying about anybody else, and try not to be overconfident but have the right amount of confidence to do what we need to do to get it done.
How has this offseason been for you guys dealing with everything going around? Because, look, it's one of those things where the school's shut down, the weight room's closed down, and, you're not able to get the regular work in with your team. Spring ball's canceled, team camp's canceled. How have you guys stayed connected and stayed, on the right path, which is to continue to work towards, the ultimate goal, which is the 2020 season?
Oh, for sure. We have a little group chat. We've been texting around, just meeting each other in neighborhoods and trying to get as much work in as we possibly could, as a team before like the actual school stuff started when it would be back opened up. So we'd have a little chemistry with like the incoming freshmen and everything, of course. So that's what we've been trying to do, just get together on our own time.
And now for you, looking at this season and looking at how this offseason has gone for you personally, what's something that you've been working on the last couple of months to improve your game as a player?
Oh, for sure. I've been eating right, and then I've been doing a lot of footwork and agility, just trying to get myself faster in that good playing shape so I can move around the field as fast as I can and be in top shape for when the season kicks back around.
And then, obviously with the recruiting process, it's also way different than anything else that we've seen before. You're having to make a decision on where to spend the next, 4 to 5 years of your life, and you're not able to go anywhere. You're not able to take visits or anything like that. What's the recruiting process been like for you over the last couple of months?
Yeah, it's been just like a lot of Zoom calls and like phone calls. And then everybody's starting to get in touch again because they're finally allowing the smaller schools to have camps out in July. So I've been talking to some coaches about that. And then I actually went on a visit to Missouri Western last Saturday. That was nice. They had like real small groups, and we got to go up there. That was cool.
Now for you play both sides of the ball. When it comes to offense or defense, what do you like doing more and why?
I like offense. I like being in control of what I got to do. Defense, you always have to like read off somebody else. I like to like be able to make my own decisions and just get out and open the field and get the ball and go.
And when it comes to being recruited, what are colleges liking you as? Do they like you as a receiver? Do they like you, on the defensive side of the ball, or just an athlete?
It's more on the offensive side of the ball. I'm being seen as like a big old red zone threat receiver kind of thing.
And then as you look at 2020, being a part of this Heritage Hall team, this program, they got a lot of talent coming back. And on paper, you guys look like a big threat to win it all. In your opinion, you know what it takes to get to a state championship and to win it. What has to happen in 2020 for you guys to get the job done?
I think we have more than enough talent, and all it's going to take for us to get to where we want to go is sacrifice. Everybody has to lock in to the team mentality, and if we play for each other and with each other, then we won't have any problems with anyone.
Final question, and I hope you get the reference, but have you ever thought about wearing silver shoes just one night?
I have. I used to wear them in Little League, but I was like, no, it doesn't really go with the gold.
Yeah, I can understand. I'd much rather be wearing gold than silver, so I can understand that. All right, man. Hey, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks so much for sitting down with me, and good luck to you in the Chargers in 2020, man.
Thank you.
He's Joe Washington II. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Day.